Hi everyone, and welcome to today's vocab class. So for today's class, I'm going to be your supply teacher, and we're going to go over a couple of different vocabulary words. And what we're going to do is we're going to read the definition and talk a little bit about what it means. And then I'm going to give you guys around 5-10 minutes-ish for you to practice writing your sentences using the vocabulary word that we learned. So let's go ahead and jump right into today's class. So our first word that we're going to be focusing on is the word fallacy. So the word fallacy is a noun and it is a type of argument or something that you would see in an argument. Eric, do you want to try reading the definition and the example for the word fallacy?
Fallacy, noun. Definition, a misleading argument or belief based on falsehood. Example, if you oppose state testing in schools, you think it's a fallacy that educational quality can be measured by standardized tests.
Good job, Eric. So, a fallacy is an argument or a belief that someone has that is misleading. So, this means that it's untrue and it's based on a lie. So, when someone says this argument, when they are arguing with someone, when they are maybe debating something, this is a misleading argument and it's not true. So, it doesn't prove their point because it's based on a lie or on a falsehood or even a misconception. So I'm going to give everyone around 5-ish minutes now to think of your own sentences using the word fallacy. So if you do need any help with this word, then you can always let me know. And if you want me to explain it a bit more, or if you want me to help you with your sentences, then you can always unmute and ask for help, or you can type in the chat and I will help you out. Okay, so we're gonna start taking up the sentences that everyone wrote for the word fallacy now. If you are still working on your sentences, then you can keep writing. and submit them later on. So, Isaac, do you want to go ahead and read your sentence first?
The person said in his fallacy that the Boeing 747-8 is the make.
Great job, Isaac. So, this is a great sentence using the word fallacy. Eric, do you want to read your sentence next?
It's a fallacy to think that money brings happiness.
Great job, Eric. So this is also another great example of using the word fallacy in a sentence. Alina, do you want to go next?
Bob argued that because Joe said he liked apples, he is now a fan of oranges, a clear example of the straw man fallacy.
Great job, Alina. So this is a great sentence, again, using the sentence fallacy, and also good job using a specific type of fallacy, like the straw man. So great job, Alina. Now we're going to move on to our next word, which is the word formidable. Lucas, I see that you've just joined. So what we're doing is we're reading the definition of a bunch of different vocabulary words, and then we're practicing using them in sentences. So Lucas, do you want to go ahead and read the definition and example for the word formidable?
We often tend to use it about things that are simultaneously both scary and impressive.
Do you want to read the example as well, Lucas?
Oh, yeah. People who are formidable inspire fear and respect thanks to their size, or special ability, or unusual qualities. If you're a wildly popular celebrity, you probably don't go anywhere without a formidable bodyguard.
Great job, Lucas. So the word formidable is an adjective that we would use to describe something that is so impressive that it is a little bit scary. So it's kind of like a synonym for the word impressive, but it is so great, it is so special, and it is so unique that you're kind of scared by it a little bit. So a bodyguard is a good example because normally bodyguards would need to be very impressive, that you would also have to be a little bit scared of them because they are meant to protect someone, so they need to be a little bit scary too. So I'm going to give everyone a couple minutes to write their sentences using the word formidable. And if you do have any questions about this word, or if you do need any help with your sentences, then let me know and I will help you. So I'll give around 1 more minute for everyone to wrap up their sentences. And again, if you do need any help, then let me know. Okay, so I'm gonna copy down the sentences that I have here, and if you are still writing, then that is okay, and you can continue writing while I am taking this up. So Eric, do you want to go ahead and read your sentence first?
The two best players on the basketball team make a formidable duo.
Great job, Eric. So this is a very creative sentence using the word formidable. So great job. And Alina, do you want to read your sentence?
Bob was a formidable person who gained the respect of many people easily.
Good job, Alina. Great sentence as well. And Lucas, do you want to read your sentence?
A friend of mine is very formidable in looks, but he is a very kind person.
Great job, Lucas. So very great sentences using the word formidable, everyone. Isaac, I see that you've just finished your sentence, so I'll copy that down as well, and we can take it up. Do you want to read your sentence, Isaac?
The captain on the flight was unconscious, so a man on board that flight went to the cockpit and took over for the captain. On that flight, and for the man, he felt formidable. After 1 hour spare, he landed the plane safely.
Great job, Isaac. So this is a really great and really detailed sentence using the word formidable. So great job including all these details, and it's very descriptive. One thing that I will say is instead of saying, and for the man, he felt formidable, we're going to cut this off since it can be a little bit, it can make the sentence feel a bit like a run-on sentence. So instead, I'm going to add a period here and a period here and remove the he. So we can say, the man felt formidable. A great sentence, Isaac. It was very detailed and well written. And great job, everyone, with your sentences. Now, our next word is the word languish, which is a verb. So it's an action that someone would do. Alina, do you want to read the definition and example for languish?
Languish verb definition: to become pitiful or weak because you're sick in love or stuck somewhere. Example: and Gottman made a critical discovery in this study, one that gets at the heart of why some relationships thrive while others languish.
Great job, Alina. So the word languish is a verb when you become a bit weak or a bit pitiful. So you make others want to pity you or feel bad for you. And normally this is because of three specific situations. You're either sick, in love, or stuck somewhere. And that would make people want to feel bad for you. It makes you a bit weaker and things like that. So I'm going to give everyone a couple minutes to come up with their sentences for the word languish. And once you're done, you can type it in the chat. And again, if you do need any help, you can always let me know. Okay, everyone, we're gonna start taking up our sentences that we've written. So, Lucas, do you want to go ahead and read your sentence?
Neil always languishes while he is sick.
Great job, Lucas. Great sentence. And Eric, do you want to go next?
People with language and die because of lack of proper food.
Great job, Eric. And Alina, do you want to read your sentence?
Bob languished in the heat as he tried to eat a melting popsicle.
Great job, Alina. And Isaac, do you want to read your sentence?
Um, he got struck by lightning and is sick and was all in love, so everybody around him calls him languished.
Great job, Isaac. So this is a great sentence. Just one thing that I want to fix is, again, to prevent run-on sentences, we're gonna throw in a couple of commas here. So we're gonna say he got struck by lightning, is sick, and has fallen in love, so everyone around him calls him. Instead of saying languish, when we use languish as an adjective, we're going to say languished. So this way, we're describing someone with the adjective form of languish. So great job, everyone. These are all great sentences for the vocab word. Now, our next word is the word exacerbate, which is a verb. So Eric, do you want to go ahead and read the definition and example for this word?
Exaggerate, to make something worse. I'm frightened, but I'm not sure what I'm afraid of, which just exaggerates the fear.
Well done, Eric. So the word exacerbate is a verb that means when you make something worse. It kind of sounds like the word exaggerate, and they're very similar. So when you exaggerate something, you're kind of making it more dramatic than what it already is. And when you're exacerbating something, you're making it worse. So if it exacerbates the fear is becoming worse than it already is, and she's becoming more afraid. So I'm going to give everyone a couple minutes now to work on their sentences for this vocab words. And if you have any questions or if you need any help, then let me know and I will help you. Okay, so let's go ahead and start taking up everyone's sentences. Lucas, do you want to go first and read your sentence?
She always tries to resolve arguments, but it only ex
Exacerbates.
it only exacerbates it.
Great job, Lucas. Great sentence. And Isaac, do you want to read your sentence? Isaac, do you want to read your sentence?
He joined in the fight, it only exacerbated the fight.
Well done, Isaac. Great sentence as well. And Alina, do you want to read your sentence?
Bob's teacher told him his acting wasn't expressive enough, so he tried to exaggerate his emotions by stretching his facial expressions more.
Well done, Alina. It's a very well written sentence. And Eric, do you want to read your sentence?
Interfering now will only exasperate the situation.
Good job, Eric. So great sentences, everyone, for this vocab word. Our next vocab word is the word overt. Overt is an adjective that we use to describe someone or something or an action that someone is doing. Eric, do you want to try reading the definition and the two examples that are here?
Overt definition means to open and done in plain sight. Example, overt demand for an increase in your allowance probably won't work. Instead, try praising your parents. Generosity and dropping hints about how high prices are these days. Example, sometimes they would respond with overt hostility, saying something like, "Stop interrupting me, I'm reading."
Well done, Eric. So overt is an adjective, like I mentioned, that we use to describe something that is done openly and in plain sight, so everyone can see and everyone can notice it. So if you're asking for an allowance increase and you're doing it overtly, that means you're coming out and you're just saying it plainly. So you're not gonna sugarcoat it like people would say. Or overt hostility means that people are overtly or openly being hostile. They're not trying to hide it. So I'm going to give everyone a couple minutes now to write their sentences for this word. And once again, if you do need any help, you can always let me know, and I will be happy to help you. Okay, everyone, let's start taking up your sentences. Eric, do you want to go first and read your sentence?
When Bob lost the lottery by one number, he shows no signs he sh he shows no overt signs of his unhappiness.
Great job, Eric. So great sentence. Just one thing that I want to fix here, and I think you caught it while you were reading it. Instead of shows, we're going to say showed to make sure that it's all past tense. But great job, Eric. And Lucas, do you want to read your sentence?
Some people will record themselves committing crimes overtly for views on social media, knowing that it is a crime.
Great job, Lucas. So great sentence for this word, very detailed. And Alina, do you want to read your sentence?
Bob was unhappy with his friend but tried not to overtly show it.
Well done, Alina. Great sentence as well. And Isaac, do you want to read your sentence?
The store is over.
Great job, Isaac. So this is a great sentence, but next time, Isaac, why don't you try adding in a little bit more details? So one thing that we could do to improve this sentence is instead of just plainly saying the store is overt, we can explain something that the store does that could be overt, or something else to describe the store being overt. Explain why you would describe it using that adjective. But great sentence overall, and great job with this vocab word, everyone. Our next word is the word fledgling, and fledgling is a noun. Isaac, do you want to read the definition and example for this word?
Legend. Noun. Definition. A fuzzy baby bird just learned to fly, or someone like a baby bird who's brand new at doing something. Example, fledgling fly in when spring rolled out its grain, she'd grown into the most noticeable bird girl.
Well done, Isaac. So this example here is a poem, so that's why it's kind of weirdly capitalized and the capitals are in weird places. But it's basically talking about a fledgling flyer. So that means a new baby bird learning to fly. So this can be used in two different ways. One way is the word fledgling can be used to literally describe a little baby bird who is learning to fly. But the second way is kind of like a metaphor, and it is describing someone who is brand new at doing something. So it could be a hobby, a sport, or anything like that. If they are brand new at it, then they are a fledgling. So it's a noun and it is a person or an animal, a fuzzy baby bird. So I'm going to give everyone a couple minutes now to come up with their sentences using fledgling. And once you're done, we will start to take it up. Okay, everyone, we're going to start taking up our last couple sentences for today's class. So, Lucas, do you want to go ahead and start?
He noticed a bird mom caring for a fledgling outside of his house.
Great job, Lucas. Great sentence with the word fledgling. Alina, do you want to read your sentence next?
Bob rescued a pair of fledgling birds from falling off a cliff.
Great job, Alina. Great sentence as well. And Isaac, do you want to read your sentence next?
The bird is fledgling because it needs to live on its own when it is older.
Great job, Isaac. So this is a great sentence, but since fledgling is a noun, what we're going to do is we can instead say the fledgling needs to live on its own when it's older. So since fledgling is a noun and not really something we would use to describe something, instead of saying the bird is fledgling, we can just replace bird with the noun fledgling. But great sentence, Isaac. Very well written. And Eric, do you want to read your sentence next?
Hanem trained his fledgling flight attendants in Miami, or the baby bird is fledgling flyer learned to fly after a week.
Great job, Eric. So these are two very great sentences, and good job using the word fledgling in its two different contexts. So to describe a bird and to describe a person. So great job, Eric. So that's all of the vocab words that we were able to get through during our class today. There are two more here, gleam and waver. So you can review them after class, and up until your next class, you can go over all of the vocab words that we learned today and be prepared for your next class. So that's all for today, everyone. You can leave the meet now, and I will see you next time. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.